After the chaos of World War II, the world craved stability. In 1944, a historic agreement emerged from Bretton Woods, New Hampshire. This agreement established a new global financial order. The US dollar, backed by the largest gold reserves, became the world's reserve currency. This system pegged other currencies to the dollar, ensuring stability and facilitating international trade. The Bretton Woods Agreement solidified the United States' position as a global superpower. The dollar's dominance wasn't just about economics. It was deeply intertwined with American military might and political influence. The US Navy patrolled the world's oceans, safeguarding trade routes and projecting power. This military presence underpinned the dollar's stability and fostered trust in the system. However, this system wasn't without its flaws. In 1971, President Nixon ended the dollar's direct convertibility to gold. This move marked the end of the Bretton Woods system as it was originally conceived. Despite this change, the dollar's status as the global reserve currency remained intact. Decades of economic growth and military power had cemented its position. Today, the US dollar remains the dominant currency for international trade and finance. This dominance gives the United States significant leverage in global affairs. However, the rise of new technologies, particularly cryptocurrencies, is challenging this established order. This new era of finance has the potential to reshape the global balance of power. The dominance of the US dollar has given rise to a powerful tool of foreign policy economic sanctions. By leveraging its control over the global financial system, the United States can impose economic pressure on nations deemed hostile to its interests. These sanctions can range from targeted measures against individuals to comprehensive embargoes that cripple entire economies. The effectiveness of sanctions relies on the interconnected nature of the global financial system. When the US imposes sanctions, it effectively cuts off the targeted entity from the US dollar system. This isolation can severely limit access to international trade, financing, and investment. The impact can be devastating, leading to economic hardship and political instability. While proponents argue that sanctions are a more humane alternative to military intervention, their effectiveness and ethical implications are hotly debated. Critics argue that sanctions often harm ordinary citizens more than they pressure targeted regimes. Furthermore, the unilateral use of sanctions by powerful nations raises concerns about sovereignty and fairness in the international system. The use of economic sanctions as a tool of financial warfare highlights the immense power concentrated in the hands of those who control the global financial system. This power dynamic, however, is being challenged by the emergence of decentralized and censorship-resistant cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. In the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis, a profound distrust in traditional financial institutions began to take root. It was during this period of uncertainty that Bitcoin emerged, a revolutionary digital currency challenging the very foundations of the global financial system. Created by the pseudonymous Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin introduced the world to the concept of a decentralized, peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Unlike traditional currencies issued and controlled by central banks, Bitcoin operates on a distributed ledger technology known as the blockchain. This public and transparent ledger records all transactions, eliminating the need for intermediaries like banks. The decentralized nature of the blockchain ensures that no single entity can control, manipulate, or censor the Bitcoin network. Bitcoin's key innovation lies in its ability to facilitate secure, transparent, and censorship-resistant transactions. This revolutionary technology empowers individuals, businesses, and even nations to transact freely without relying on intermediaries or fearing arbitrary interference. The implications of this shift in financial power are far-reaching, challenging the established order and offering a glimpse into a future where financial control rests in the hands of the many, not the few. The emergence of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies has sparked a fundamental debate about the nature of money and the role of financial institutions. On one side stands the traditional financial system, characterized by centralized control, hierarchical structures, and reliance on intermediaries. On the other side, the nascent cryptocurrency ecosystem champions decentralization, transparency, and individual empowerment. The traditional financial system, while providing stability and familiarity, is often criticized for its opacity, inefficiency, and susceptibility to manipulation. Central banks wield immense power over monetary policy, influencing interest rates, inflation, and access to credit. Commercial banks act as gatekeepers, controlling access to financial services and often prioritizing profit over the needs of individuals and small businesses. In contrast, the cryptocurrency ecosystem offers a vision of a more open, accessible, and equitable financial system. Decentralization reduces the power of intermediaries, while transparency fosters accountability and reduces the potential for corruption. Cryptocurrencies empower individuals by giving them direct control over their finances, free from the constraints of traditional banking systems. This fundamental clash of ideologies is at the heart of the ongoing debate surrounding the future of finance.